Welcome back to Audit Zone. 21-year-old Melvin Robertson and his girlfriend went shopping at the Giant Eagle store on West 117th Street, Cleveland. While browsing for items to buy, Robertson saw his cousin, who tried to start an argument over an incident that happened at work. Robertson decided to walk away from the argument. He told his girlfriend he was leaving the store and then went outside. At the time, Cleveland police officer, Officer Robert Taylor, was doing a moonlighting security job at the store. He wore his full Cleveland police uniform without a body camera. Generally, Cleveland does not require police officers working off-duty security to wear body cameras. As Robertson left the store, the cousin approached Officer Taylor and told him that Robertson had a gun on him. Immediately after the officer heard that, he followed the cousin outside to where Robertson was standing. The following video showed what happened when they got out. Before we continue, let me thank News 5 Cleveland for sharing this video on their website. Without any probable cause that Robertson had committed a crime, Officer Taylor grabbed Robertson's arm. That confused Robertson, who then attempted to run away. Despite raising his hands in the air, showing that he posed no threat to anyone, the officer opened fire, but his first shot missed. Robertson stumbled, making his gun and phone fall. Officer Taylor fired a second shot, hitting Robertson's right hip. Many U.S. police officers seem to have problems with citizens exercising their Second Amendment rights. The Second Amendment states that a well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Based on this amendment, every U.S. citizen can legally own a weapon to defend themselves. Unfortunately, many police officers become extremely fearful immediately after they know a suspect they are interrogating or investigating has a weapon, even if the suspect has no intention of using it. There are countless numbers of innocent citizens who have been killed for having legally owned weapons. One such example was the killing of 22-year-old Amir Locke on February 2, 2022. After the gunshot in this video, Robertson was transported to Metro Health Medical Center for treatment. Due to the extreme nature of the gunshot, he was placed in a medically induced coma. Thankfully, he survived, though he now experiences occasional nightmares and pain in his hip.
Police say the 21-year-old suspect is currently in stable condition at Metro Health Medical Center with a single gunshot wound.
During the preliminary investigations concerning this incident, Officer Taylor lied by telling investigators that he shot because Robertson was trying to pick up his gun. As we all saw, the officer had already started firing before Robertson stumbled and attempted to pick up his gun. Unfortunately, Taylor's colleagues seemed to believe his false statements.
According to the Cleveland Police Union, the off-duty officer, who is a 20-year veteran of the force, told investigators the suspect pointed a gun at him, and that's when he fired 2 shots.
For example, Cleveland Police Union President Jeff Fulmer told newsmen that Officer Taylor only approached Robertson and his cousin after another person alerted the officer to the argument. Fulmer then claimed one of his men threatened to beat up the officer before going out of the store. When the officer got outside, the suspect turned around and produced a gun. It was then that the officer drew his weapon and fired shots. Fulmer concluded by telling newsmen that he's a good officer. The situation could have turned deadly for him and innocent civilians. Cleveland Police 1st District Commander Mike Butler also seemed to have believed this false narration. The false narration by Officer Taylor, which President Fulmer and Commander Butler believed, violated subsection A of section 2921.13 of the Ohio Revised Code, which states no person shall knowingly make a false statement or knowingly swear or affirm the truth of a false statement previously made when the statement is made in any official proceeding, or the statement is made with purpose to incriminate another, or the statement is made with purpose to mislead a public official in performing the public official's official function. Subsection F states whoever violates this section is guilty of falsification. Falsification is a misdemeanor of the 1st degree. Since Robertson didn't commit any crime before he was approached and shot, Officer Taylor violated Robertson's 4th and 14th Amendment rights. As seen in the 4th Amendment, the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated. Also, in Section 1 of the 14th Amendment, it is stated that no state shall deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. Officer Taylor almost killed Robertson unlawfully, thereby violating his constitutional rights. Robertson's gun was retrieved from the scene. On August 11, 2021, he was charged with receiving stolen property and having a weapon under disability. In June 2022, Robertson pleaded guilty to attempted carrying concealed weapons and receiving stolen property. He was sentenced to 18 months on probation. On May 1, 2023, civil rights attorney Sarah Gelsomino filed a lawsuit in federal court in Cleveland on behalf of Robertson. The lawsuit alleged the shooting was unjustified, reckless, negligent, objectively unreasonable, and violated Robertson's constitutional rights. Officer Taylor was accused of negligence and using excessive force when he shot Robertson in August 2021. The lawsuit also accused the city of Cleveland of failing to discipline and train Taylor. It was found that Officer Taylor was not disciplined for the shooting since police officials believed Robertson pointed his gun at the officer before he was shot. Giant Eagle was also accused of failing to properly hire, train, and monitor their security personnel. Unsurprisingly, Officer Taylor had been involved in other shootings that led to the death of citizens. In August 2002, less than 2 years into his career, Taylor and one of his colleagues chased 16-year-old Malcolm Hoyle, who was driving a stolen vehicle. When Hoyle backed up the vehicle towards Taylor, the officer fired 2 shots at him. Unfortunately, the gunshots did not hit Hoyle, but struck Ricardo Mason, who was a passenger, in the back. Mason died from the shot. A grand jury later declined charges against the 2 officers. However, Mason's family sued the city and won a $1 million settlement. As of the time of this recording, the lawsuit filed by Robertson's attorney is still ongoing. I will update you if I get any new information concerning the case. Well, that's all concerning this video. Thanks for watching.